in-depth tactical maps, which is great to see. We got the pistol round starting off here. Astralis Talent over on the T side. NaVi Jr. leaning heavily in towards this A bomb site early on.
Yeah, a bit of a fake, right? Void showing some presence, and NaVi fallen for it. Lots of numbers, and they get the kill. That will confirm pretty quickly that no one else is here, and Cynics hasn't left the B bomb site, so he's got that info on the rush. Going to try and get behind Quad. They might know. How far can he really have gone? They run into the bomb site, but missed shots from Cynics, and NaVi takes him down. He's trapped at Gens with the bomb right now, is Vesta. This is not going well. NaVi are moving in now, but still Vesta gets the kill. It's all falling apart. Now only Fear and monazi make that just the latter. monazi in the 1v4.
Yeah, and as good as this guy's been asking for this out of him, that might be one bridge too far. monazi head to the close left player in Vigo, and Astralis Talent are going to grab themselves the pistol. Now, I promised Astralis that I would try to cast his curse NaVi Jr., Hugo. Right, and so what I did before this game started was I made a little brew.
A brew?
I put a sacrifice in there. I put the hair of a virgin. Thank you for that, Hugo. That went in there as well.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
And so now, it's all coming together. Astralis Talent get the pistol, and maybe my potion brewery has worked out.
Well, we'll see if he's getting ahead of himself. I suspect he is, and monazi feels the same way. It's one way to kick off a force buy. Scout, wallbang, smoke shot, headshot. Say goodbye to Vesta. And monazi's not done there. He's looking for a little bit more as the smoke fades. Astralis are going to start to move in. Is that re-smoke? Yes, but they go through nonetheless. monazi still hanging around close with a second kill. Helped out by Pogolov. 3-on-3. NaVi have set themselves up well here on this broken buy, but Astralis do have the rifles as they set up into A.
Yeah, they're grouped up, they're moving in together. Good spacing on this push, right? They should be able to trade out any hero plays, but with a triple nade set up to go in on the bomb plant, that could have been the kill. It's a bit of a shame that Cynics was just too far away to throw his nade in. That seemed like the whole game plan there to deny that bomb plant. And instead, they've done a lot of damage, but they haven't got... Oh, I was going to say they haven't got kills from the nades, but there it is raining in. Cynics, well-placed nade, has removed another player from the round. And so now Altex and Vigo, they're in hot water, getting pushed on the short side is Altex. This bomb not stuck yet, and so Vigo gonna lock down the site, and even though kills are found for Oncare, the round still belongs to Astralis Talent.
Yeah, expensive as they get. No guns left up in that round, but a round's a round. You take the win there, especially how it began for monazi. Let's see how NaVi are feeling though, right? That was a pretty close eco. Are the vibes good? Let's find out.
С ранбустом.
Или эко с ранбустом сделаем?
Да.
Хорошо. Пацаны, надо еще ёбнуть максимум. Хорошо.
Вместе постоим?
Можем пройти на кран. Я ран.
Не, давайте постоим тут. Видите?
Я уже прошел.
Мы можем дать ранбуст, да.
Хорошо. Давай.
Вы сразу.
Сигал.
Флэш как помню.
Цемент.
Цемент. Еще.
НТ.
Гособр.
Нужен дым рампу.
Желательно Дженни.
A clean beginning for Astralis Talent. That's reassuring.
Sadly, maybe not the best round for us to hear what NaVi are up to, right? It is just this little 5-man ramp stack with the USPs, so that was nice and easy to brush aside. All right, Astralis Talent. Come on then, boys. This is a nice start. 3-0 versus a fired-up NaVi Jr., but now we've got the rifles coming in. Now we've got the AWP in the hands of monazi. He's leaning over here towards this A site. Before he even arrives, his teammate in Pogolov has pushed down the short side and is attempting to go blow for blow with Vigo. Ooh, he will win that fight, and monazi also winning his on the AWP. They know there's another player in a ramp here, and they do good damage to Vesta. Fear's gonna finish the job. It's left onto 2 for Astralis Talent, just Altex and NaVi left in this one.
Yeah, well, NaVi have been throwing bodies at ramp ever since that pistol round. It's no surprise when you finally give them rifles that they are getting as involved, if not more. Nice bit of aggression to find this 4-on-2 and ready to close it out at B with a flash from Fear. Cynics will take another. NaVi throws nades and he's done some damage. Molly. Oh, it's going to work. Oncare pulled out a smoke. He was trying to save his teammate in time, but couldn't get it. NaVi with a one-way. He's got some little tricks up his sleeve, has NaVi. Can he get the round, though? No one's giving him anything. You see that one way, you're not going to peek it. You know, you can peek on top of default and you have a very favorable angle, but behind it is Oncare waiting for the commit, and there's the swing from Fear. Looking fearless right now are NaVi Jr., taking every engagement they can, and they're on the board early.
Yeah, I do like the way their ramp fight looked in this round, right? Like the Pogolov push, the Fear swinging from top rafters, and the monacy orb there. That is a terrifying ramp hold to go running into. And another thing to note is seemingly like very, very good precautions and awareness of what the utility means out of Astralis Talent, right? They weren't surprised by the push in between the smoke. Astralis Talent throw that big smoke in an attempt to counteract the deep ramp smoke. And NaVi Jr. knew exactly what they were walking into. That round there, Pogolov was even aware of the boost potential.
Well, actually, this is all Astralis did against FURIA Academy. If you remember that game on Vertigo, FURIA won it, but Astralis had so many of those bottom ramp boosts. Every round, they would respect the smoke, they boost, and I feel like they would always find openers and 5-on-4s. 5-on-4s that they often lost when it came to crunch time, but really good way to grab an opening kill. It's going to deny aggression on A. So you can see how safe NaVi are playing as a result. Still Oncare in middle. His rifling yesterday was sublime on Ancient. It's got to show us something special as well. Especially in this 4-on-5 Astralis. They're setting up for a mid to B, so Oncare's in a good position to deny the split aspect of it. Cynics has essentially a 1v2 up on this B site. Timing is everything here. Smoke on the elevator side. But that will fade soon, and NaVi can crunch middle together. Let's see if Fear opts to do so. Astralis actually changed their mind. They're resetting. This is a very late round call to be going back to the A site. You're going back into the unknown, and NaVi still have two players on A. Lurker in mid for Vesta. 30 seconds. Here come the Danes.
Oh, Oncare.
He saw him.
He sees the head and he takes it off. Vesta, the mid lurk, removed from the round, and so now all the attention is over here at ramp. With so little time, you've not just got to get in, you've got to get this bomb down. It's got to be clean. And Void with the opener has helped create the space needed to get this bomb planted.
He wanted the AWP. I think they're saving. Nah,
Honestly, ain't giving him the AWP.
Sorry, bro.
Honestly, I don't care, bro. When have you ever done this, man? Everyone says, oh, you got to watch monacy with the AWP. Not Oncare.
It was a save anyway. monacy was seeing if he could get a smoke spam, a wall bang. Without that, without an enticing 3-on-3, you're going to give it up. That's a shame as well. That looked like a really good round for NaVi, right? Like, not just, okay, yeah, sure, they go down, but they kill the mid lurk. Seems pretty clear it's an A play. Fear just gets bopped on top of the boost, and that's where the call is even made for NaVi.
I mean, it's one of those moments as well where, like, you can't even look at that and say that NaVi Jr. really did anything wrong. With 10 seconds left, Fear is taking, like, this play where if he drops the bomb, if he gets one kill, like, he set up NaVi Jr. for the round. The risk that comes with it is if he dies without getting one, it does kind of force you into that save. Even then, I think you were still anticipating, if you're NaVi Jr., like, yeah, if Fear dies, maybe monacy can find one with the AWP, you know, trade that out, set us up for the 3-on-3. And when that doesn't come through because of these smokes, we just saw the replay of that one tap from Void. It was through his teammate. One bullet through his teammate's back.
Chill.
Into Fear on the boost. So that's why you can't really blame Fear for getting wrecked like that.
We're getting a lot better out of Astralis Talent, right? To start this game, we've had our worries with this team so far. They're yet to pick up a win here in the Academy League. And so, yeah, really good showing out of the gate. That was a scary round, but a round one nonetheless. 4-1 for Astralis Talent, and NaVi coming in with yet another buy. That triple save and enabled this. An already different start to the round. B flashes for Vesta. They're going to try and take stairs. NaVi are here, though, with two members. Oncare Gotta watch out. They're spamming the smoke. It's Cynic's taking the kill. Now they'll never know about the second man. Oncare is in a perfect position to find another kill. Not being given over, though. Oh, and as the fade comes in, so does Oncare. Cynics gets out alive in what is now a 4-on-3.
Yeah, it's a big fallback for Cynics, man. Just playing the advantage out now. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
As I say.
Yeah, he was on the left side. That was a wall bang for Void, right? He looked under the little railing. So a nice way to get a pick, but something you have to remain cognizant of if you're playing that position. It's a lot easier to spam it as a T. A lot easier to see your opponent. And that's a spot that Cynics has been running a lot, right? He even got naded and mollied the other round from NaVi, I think it was, right? So something to keep in mind, something to stay away from maybe, as Astralis have had your number there both times. Now, world's your oyster. Group back up, go to this A site. This is a nice late round call again for Astralis, and they have a little bit more time in case things go wrong.
No, this is great. We're seeing a much better example of, you know, making these mid-round decisions, these calls on the fly. This is a different looking Astralis Talent today. Oh, and just when you think they've done everything right, through the smoke, Pogolov drops the bomb. And now they're ready to try and go through.
Oh.
They will decide to wait for the smokes to fade instead, swinging out. NaVi's dead and Vigo's getting wrapped. NaVi Jr. pick up that round in the 3-on-3, and a lot of it is thanks to that chance smoke spam from Pogolov.
Yeah, certainly doesn't hurt. I thought NaVi were going to run through the smoke on the plant, knowing that, you know, only one player could have their gun out, but they respect it. They wait a second, and they come in right at the end to close. Astralis get that bit of bonus money that they'll be appreciating. And they might need, in order to invest here, even then there's going to be weaknesses on players like Vigo and Galil in play as well for Vesta. So it's far from perfect, but winning it would save your bacon early in this T side. Otherwise, NaVi, they're already looking to claw back into control.
Yeah, I guess you could say he's a Galil investor, right? Like,
Nice.
sorry, that was really drawn out.
You're going to set off like dogs in a second, Harry. That's a headshot?
Yeah, man, Void's been crazy with the wallbang headshots. Like,
chill.
this guy, all right, I don't know. I don't know about this guy today. What's going on with him? He was also the player who got the one-tap headshot through his teammate.
Of course.
So he's loving the wallbang life right now as Void.
We've got our eyes on you, Void. Careful. NaVi had given you so much room as well off the back of that pick with the AWP going down, irretrievable. NaVi, they all stacked up on A, right? 3 players, maybe another round of re-aggression. NaVi love to do this on the ramp, and here they come. Looking to push back up, T's are waiting. AK is looking for the headshot, but Pogolov can't find it. It's going to be Fear stealing it away, and NaVi cut their losses. Again, a man down, traded even 4-on-3. It's not perfect. It's not what NaVi wanted. They would have loved an even odds fight. They have at least removed the AWP player, but Vigo can go and grab a gun now. And Astralis, despite faking their retreat, they're recommitting back to A. No one's here just yet. NaVi are pulling over Pogolov, but he'll need help.
Yeah, instead he's just spammed out by Vesta. The molly will give you a little bit more room. Smoke on it from Astralis Talent, and Sophia misses an opportunity to try and deny that bomb plant and mix this round up at all. It will just be the save out of these two. This is the, you know, this is a much better looking Astralis Talent right now. It really feels like they went away from these last few games and homed in on tightening it up when it isn't just these set pieces, right? Everyone's looking on the same page right now. And that's the thing, like the credit we've been giving Astralis Talent is that, like, they do have some lovely little executes. When things go according to plan, this team can look very, very clean. But it's like, normally, whenever they get caught losing a player early, or sometimes even if they go a man up, it kind of starts to fall apart as you get into like the actual post plant. They're getting the bomb down.
Yeah. Because in that game v FURIA where Astralis fell on this map, what FURIA were doing a lot was like AAA pushing, right? On the CT side, they had a lot of aggressive setups. They had the, you know, the short peaks in tandem with a sandbags player activating and stuff like that. Just, you know, multi-layered peaks. And right now, we're not getting that for NaVi, and when we are, Astralis are getting the kills, right? You know, talk about Vigo with the AWP finding opening or Void, sorry, finding opening frags, taking down monacy, Pogolov pushing smokes, getting found, things like this. And when NaVi are only putting one player in those positions and they lose that player, there is such a disadvantage. The whole ramp is gone. We see in that round, like, the panic that comes with it. NaVi even try and go back for that info and go back for that real estate, and they again just trade 1-for-1 when they're already a man down. You know, doing that from the get-go, having 3 players playing that ramp aggressively, maybe that's a help for NaVi. Maybe they can start to trade out these kills better, because right now, Astralis are always taking the 5-on-4.
Yeah, and it's even weirder when you think about the fact that, like, in the beginning of this, NaVi Jr. were keen to challenge with, like, 3 over towards ramp, whereas it's in these last few rounds we've seen that change up. Oh, mid-hold, mate, you're running into this crossfire. And Astralis Talent reap the reward. Lovely spot to be in a round like this, right? Where it was just the saved guns you're up against, some pistols purchased up around them, and now you're in this 5-on-3, knowing that all the pressure is on your opponent. Something would have to go very, very wrong in a round like this for Astralis Talent to lose it, right? NaVi Jr., they're essentially taking a bit of a gamble by just keeping everyone over towards A. They do still have monacy floating around middle. But assuming he doesn't, like, 1-dig 4 people, this should still be fine for Astralis Talent, especially as they're moving into B. They've made the right decision here. They don't know it yet, but they've taken the empty bomb site, and so this is just a save for the other players on NaVi Jr.
Yeah, nice time to go B after all of these A rounds have come in. And they're going to keep 5 alive if they want to as well. They might hunt a bit, right? Take some guns away. Vesta gets hit with a flash. Got to worry about this rifle being baited for, but the pistol up close. And yeah, you don't even get the first. Free gun. Make that 2. And already it's time to cool off the hunt for Astralis, right? Look at what NaVi are grabbing from the bottom of the ramp. The orb, rifles on the others. Very good save. But still 6-2. Astralis not going to be complaining.
I'm happy that we're getting a good look at a Void today as well, right? You know, I mentioned, I think it was yesterday when we headed into their game versus the Young Ninjas. I said how, you know, he feels like he's a pretty integral piece of the puzzle. Well, in that matchup, he had a ludicrously quiet game, right? And really everyone on Astralis Talent was struggling. I mean, they got 16-3'd, if you remember.
See that ludicrously quiet game last night?
Yeah, but man, no, it's great to see him feeling himself a bit more today. I think you really needed to have Void showing up in a series where you're playing up against monacy, right? This talked about AWP player on the other side. This guy who's got some incredible stats at this event, right? Even thinking back to what he did to VP.Prodigy and his old mentor Rufire just yesterday.
It's pretty brutal, wasn't it? More of these ramp boosts. And luckily enough, NaVi are not challenging them. They have often been dead early in the past, but Void can't find that kill. Another deeper smoke. Still gaps to be found on it, though. And if Void drops off, monacy is here on the short side. Astralis Talent going back to B, though, with the bomb. Altek's looking to clear out the stairs. Cynic's again, same place he's played seemingly the entire half. Will that be a problem now, especially if we see another one of those spam kill attempts come in? Oh, the boost.
Ooh.
He almost catches
Yeah,
it.
he was so close. Oh, will he give it a spam? Sometimes the back, right, you see this back, the backpack won't play into it. Never mind, I'll shut up about backpacks, I'm sorry. Ooh, Cynic's holding on to the bottom of ramp. He knows they're there now though, right? Because if they've thrown players up in the boost, that means there's numbers outside of B. And so you can see the effect this has had with the NaVi Jr. setup, right? This player in Pogolov started to be moved away from A and was going to support that B side. That is a huge trade out of Vigo, man. Taking a challenge like that up against an AWPer like monacy is not an easy feat. And he might have just created enough space in this round for Astralis Talent. Fear double up. And he's kept NaVi Jr. in this one on the back of that double kill. 10 seconds left on the clock as of right now. And Altex dropping on Care has left it all on Cynics. 1v2 creeping up around this smoke, but now they've seen him. Now they play post plant on the side of Astralis. Cynics needs these kills and he needs them quickly. There's the first. Won't get challenged by NaVi. Has to go back in for it. And Cynics, there's the swing. NaVi locks in the round. And Astralis Talent are up onto 7 with one man there to stand the test of time at the end of it.
Oh, everything's coming up Astralis Talent right now. That's a nice
I'm telling
change
you,
of the
Hugo,
game.
man, witchcraft is real.
Yeah,
And it's only casters who can do it.
yeah. Full curse mode. You've been known to do so.
I'm also like big into star signs
Oh.
because all witches are. And I can tell you now, Hugo, that the way the star signs are calibrated for Astralis Talent is great. You've got some banging combinations here. Yeah. I'm talking
Asparaterius.
Asparaterius,
Yeah.
yes, Hugo. That's not a star sign, but it could be. It could be.
PCs.
What?
To Russ? I don't know what they're called.
What?
This is astrology, no? Star signs, all the same thing?
PC Taurus?
It's Pisces and Taurus?
Taurus, yeah.
No, I'm just trolling, Harry.
Ah.
You know how I feel about astrology.
Yeah, I know how you feel about it. I had that impassioned, emblazoned speech. Well.
What are the stars saying about this round, Harry?
Oh, they're saying it's a good day to be an Astralis Talent fan. Oh my god.
They're lying.
Ah! The
Fierce
horoscope was wrong. Who would have thought it? There's the Deagle to open up the round. Nah, man, it's fine. The horoscope said, okay, good day for everyone apart from Void.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
very specific, the
Reassuring.
horoscopes I read.
That would be a change because
They're
the
all
whole
just
point
Barnum
was they're meant to
statements.
apply to everyone.
Yeah.
But
Well, let's see,
We
right?
won't go down that rabbit hole. Astralis, they are going to Wonderland themselves, right up onto this A site, and they've been so silent, as has often been the case. NaVi don't know how many players around this corner. Oh, they're about to find out the hard way. Nice deep for On Care. Any more? He's done some damage, but they're getting closer, and he can't find that third shot. Neither can Bogolov. Vesta doubles up on the openers, and mouz, he looked like he was done with the round there, but a 2v2, he's going to throw himself right past the Molotov with a flick shot on the orb. It might not be a good day in the sky for Astralis, as it's only Altex left up. 1v2 bomb for him, though.
Oh, no. Altex, gets the first, but Cynic's going to trade it out. I tried looking to the stars to find answers for Astralis Talent, and all I ended up doing was making it worse. Oh, no, NaVi Jr. take a third.
Yeah, you may have cursed NaVi, but as soon as you start...
I know,
cursing
why
them
did I
live,
do it?
You know what's going to happen.
Why did I do it?
Don't be ahead of yourself. Okay, that's a big round to win for NaVi. I gotta say, Fear's had an immense amount of impact in the rounds NaVi are winning right now. Obviously, big play for mouz, but Fear has, I feel like, come up clutch with kills on that A site every single hit, win or loss. And so that's a really good sign here now that we're getting more riflers showing up in the side of NaVi, aside from the two that we so often talk about. Another orb for Void, definitely been worth the investment. mouz, though, has been no easy catch. Quick smoke and he gets out. Bogolov pushed down on the ramp, got to be careful, there's a Molotov there. Vesta, is he very vocal on the comms because they're all around him, stepping everywhere, and Vesta, now he's screwed, now he's stuck, he's lost his opportunity, and they're close in the smoke. Fear with a kill, and this triple setup for NaVi, exactly what we wanted. Look at what it's doing to Astralis. It's caught them out of this A site, it's sent them back to B, and they're going to commit into 2.
Yeah, no, man, these triple leans at ramp are great, and also it frees up mouz to play middle, so his rotation into B is going to be ludicrously fast, right? He's able to get into construction within about 5 seconds of contact being made, and will be here to help out his teammates at the B bomb site. So NaVi Jr., you know, they're in a really good spot right now. This feels like a round destined for them. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Void up on this boost, flashed off the angle. And right now, NaVi Jr., they're thinking, this is our round. Nothing bad can happen. We've played this one to perfection.
They know what's going on. They know where Astralis are going, and that's confirmation. Cynics can finish off the kill. Bomb drop now. He's got cover from his sight, but Okay goes down. And now monezy has to cover the cross. Cynics is still getting pressure, but he's putting up the frags. monezy with a missed shot. Low health up on Altex as well. monezy smoked off a second time around. Might have to concede the plant here. 10 seconds. NaVi could run back in if they wanted to. It would be worthwhile, but they just spam the smoke instead. Not a default plant. I don't know why. Maybe expecting nades to be coming in, but Void had the health to sustain. He goes for a wide plant. He gets smoke spammed, and NaVi win the round. I definitely feel like that's an error. Didn't see a molly land on default, unless I missed that detail.
No, I didn't notice one either. You know, we've sometimes seen this happen with Astralis Talent, where when they go B and they don't have that ramp control. I remember there was another round where this happened to them. I can't remember who they were playing, but it was in one of their other Vertigo games.
FURIA.
Yeah. And they were like so paranoid about the ramp flank because they don't have that info that they got caught in much the same fashion, right? Like going for a plant that's meant to be a little safer from the ramp side, but a lot more dangerous to everywhere else.
Yeah, that wasn't even safer from the ramp side.
No, right? That one just kind of felt like danger everywhere.
Okay, here we go. One gun saved and a bunch of deagles and glocks. This is going to be a bloodbath, but in whose favor? Pogolov's been spotted. They're going to try and hunt him. Fear, oh, gets dinked, and Nofi glocks him out of the round. He finds a double. Nofi with the Glock. And the nade will finish him off at least. Denying that gun pickup for now. Astralis still want to cross to try and find weaponry. They've only got this one weapon. NaVi are trying to keep the pressure on. Flashes, re-peeking, but that's going to dig them deep into this round. 2-on-3 now. This should never be a round that NaVi are losing. They've won a round with one gun themselves, and that was off the back of monezy. He needs to do it again.
Yeah, Molly at least forces this player out of position in the site and into the spam. This is one of the two guns trapped in the site, and Void is just swept aside from this rotation. It's actually monezy to get that. My God, I thought it was Cynics. All right, 2-on-2. Cynics on the bomb. He is just sticking it, but Altex through the smoke finds him, and now monezy needs these kills or the defuse, and sadly he can't find either. Ooh, that's one hell of a flick on the exit. Damn, son, all right. That's pretty sick.
Doesn't matter though, sadly.
Oh.
And look who survives. One guy brought the rifle into the round. I gotta say, Altex played that pretty perfectly. He never threw himself in at the front, right? He was never the guy going in for that first kill, dying, and then leaving armorless players to convert. No, it's NaVi who somehow doubled up on a Glock. Altex finds that first kill into the boost player, and then he stays alive to win the round. Really nice stuff out of Astralis.
Astralis Talent should feel pretty proud of themselves. This is a much better looking T side out of the squad today.
They've just got to keep it up, right? Can't get ahead of themselves. NaVi are certainly not going to either. They'll flash for the ramp. monezy right-clicking them deep down, and I love those flashes. Look at the push off the back, but dodged, and Vigo gets away with a double. It's a cool idea there for NaVi. And monezy still wants more fights. Astralis are doing a good job of neutralizing him with utility. And he can't hang around forever.
Yeah, but look at how you know, aggressive monezy's trying to be with this orb, right? He knows that either he's got to be the guy saving or he's got to be the guy winning this round, and it feels like he's leading into the latter. Right, this is not a safe position. This is not one where you go, yeah, I can back out of this with the AWP and go save if they start to push A. Nah, man, you're committed to fighting for this round now if you're monezy, especially with the Molotov trapping him in on the short side. He's now here fighting whether he likes it or not. Cynic's dead in the sight. monezy bested by Void with the AWP, and it's a clean round for Astralis Talent, 9-4. Not a single death for the Astralis T side. And now, like, if they win this next round, that breaks the money of NaVi Jr. heading into the last of the half. At that point, 11-4 feels as good as done. So this next round carries a lot of weight for both teams.
Yeah, this is super impressive, and a lot of it has just been Astralis slow crawling that A site and then just committing with the smokes. And you know, that's the best way to play Vertigo. It's definitely the most safe way to play Vertigo. But many teams can't even do that. Astralis had their struggles against FURIA. with a lot of aggression there too. But right now, that is not holding them back. Walking into middle this time, what a change for Astralis, something that NaVi haven't had to deal with, but mouz is here. He's read it well. Slow on the shot though. Molly goes over Con, and they're going to smoke it. They actually bound out of mid as well. Astralis could full reset here. They've done that before. They've shown mid and then left. Don't like what they see. Get away from that AWP. Meanwhile, they've got players holding the other bomb sites just to make sure. So finally, they'll group up back at A. No surprises there. NaVi have just pulled a third player over. But Astralis do have Molotovs to clear out the sandbags.
Yeah, Pogolov might be in for a bit of a rough time here. He's got a smoke at least to extinguish it, but no one's smoking. No one's Molotov in this, rather. They're going to go check it, drive it. No one's looking. Finally, Altex will check it out. Void has alleviated a lot of pressure with that kill there on Sophia, and Onkare is trying to make a hero play. Flash through this smoke. Vigo one step ahead, and this might have to be a save out of NaVi Jr. As mentioned, losing this round breaks your money. And so if you attempt a 2-on-4, you're all inning it, man. Like, they're just going to get out with what they can. At least holding on to these two weapons means you can have a little bit more in that follow-up round.
Yeah, even flashing on Care out there is like a sign of the times, right? Desperation for NaVi. They really didn't want to have to give up this round, and I can't blame them. They will get any exits to come their way, it feels. Monzi's so quick. It's a shame he's not really been in the right spot to find impact there. I mean, he was in middle. He could deal with the contact mid-play, but he was just, I guess, not ready for such a fast and early peak. And then even back in the A side, but not back in time. Astralis find double digits. Really good T side. Let's see if they can put a bow on it, right? A weak buy or a weakish buy here for NaVi. Still going to have rifles on the most part. 11-4, potentially. That would feel just fine.
Yeah, man. I mean, even 10-5 at this point is still a damn good T side out of Astralis Talent. I think it holds the promise of getting even sweeter. Oh, Void. Not the guy you want to get caught peeking into. Honestly, with his AWP is over here in middle. We've had the NaVi Jr. AWP now fire off early. Void still not given these chances over at ramp. Isn't going to get given them anytime soon. And so right now, NaVi Jr. are exactly where they want to be. A 5-on-4 with all the pressure on their opponent. Also, I think it's important to note, no ground gained, unlike normal, right? Usually, if you're losing players early, you're at least getting real estate. Well, here you've been sent out of middle, and you only had the AWP at ramp, so you've got to recommit into this ramp control. NaVi Jr. is still looking to fight for this.
I like this as well. Forget the retakes. They've not been winning when it comes to Astralis' XX. Even though they're a man up, they still want to throw bodies at the ramp. And with an SMG baiting in for Fear, this could work well. There's the SMG. Fear pokes his head out on top, and now they're all looking at him. Fear can get out alive in a 4-on-3, and they don't even know about the sandbags player. That's not been considered. Onkare is here. Fear gets mollied out. Uh-oh, it's getting hot. He's still standing here, though, with Onkare covering his back. Fear finds another, and now short belongs to him. This round's going well for NaVi.
Yeah, Onkare never considered, as you mentioned, until it's too late. NaVi will burn him out with a Molotov, but Fear's got the round locked in. Great response out of NaVi Jr. in that round to find 5 at the end of this first half. And I've got to say, right, I do think the fact that NaVi Jr. lent so heavily for so long into A retake setups was much to the advantage of Astralis Talent, right? One of the reoccurring comments we've made about these teams is if things get a little bit hectic for Astralis Talent, if the mid-round doesn't really go their way, if they lose that opening fight, they oftentimes struggle at picking it back up. The strength of Astralis Talent is in their executes, is in these 5-man pushes when they've got map control. And the fact that that was being afforded to them so often feels like a bit of an error in judgment on NaVi Jr.'s part.
Yeah, you could see the thought process there for NaVi. It did really help that Astralis would seemingly, like you say, have those 5-on-4s all the time, and I think that scared NaVi away from the A ramp for a while. They put a lot of stake early in having monacy peek these deep angles, take those AWP fights, but as the half went on, monacy became less and less impactful, less and less aggressive on A, and tried to play for retakes, which is fine if you're able to win the retakes, but I can't think of any rounds where NaVi were too successful with that. Just this one here in that 2-on-2, and otherwise, or 3-on-2, otherwise it was all coming up Astralis. But yeah, credit where credit is due. A lot of rounds for Astralis' T side here on Vertigo. They're going to be very happy with that. There's no excuses on whether they can close it out now, right? If NaVi pull it back, you can never make the argument, oh, if Astralis just got started earlier. No, they're alive, they're here, and they've started strong. It's just about keeping it up. So NaVi come back on the horizon, or at least they hope so. We're going to be jumping into their team speak to see what they're chatting in this pistol round.
Хорошо. Бери, хорошо. Наверное, надо было мне купить гранаты последний. Ладно, похуй.
Go focus.
Б-пуш возьму.
Team up.
Можете со змейки брать б-пуш на плечика, чтобы вас не отпиздили с гранатами. Если увидите, можете уйти просто глубже.
Let's go. Много не топаем, только мы с Жекой. Под конец шифт. А тишина. Можем подходить. Выпад осторожно сейчас.
Ради.
Го отпушивать аккуратно.
Я не вижу никого, пацаны. Рукав
Да?
аккуратно.
Осторожно засада. Да.
Ну, дают
Осторожно,
осторожно,
глубокий вариант
буст,
сможем
осторожно, буст.
Глубокий
Глубокий?
вариант сможем сделать? Да.
Да.
Бусты осторожно, Серег, бусты осторожно.
Молик, по 9 либо по 5 дать?
Под 5. Я рукав пойду. Начинайте, не целовать.
Я рам пойду.
Начинайте.
Дал дым.
Даже осторожно цемент,
Дал
осторожно цемент.
молик.
Да, цемент дочекайте.
Флэш? Я зачекаю.
Дал флеш.
Рукава.
Рукав не вижу,
дал флеш под 5, дал флеш под 5.
Все, чил, мне
Цемента
нужно
нет.
бэк.
Спину забери, сон.
По
Или
9
смокнуть гараж.
Я ставлю.
Дайте
За
смок.
кольт. За кольт, когда надо смокнуть.
Давай ресмок. Пойдем буст сделаем, пацаны, на 4.
Пацаны, надо ближе, надо ближе. Блядь.
Надо теперь отходить.
Все, чил.
Да, надо. Я на мешках все.
Нет,
Я на рам пойду.
дайте контакт по мне, я близко буду пиздить.
Я на рам.
Второй ко мне подходите. Нет, два ближе,
Хорошо,
один
я
рукав
дам
на байт.
Рапа аккуратно может быть.
Флешки пошли, внимание.
Мне дым
Да,
дали, мне
дома,
дым
да,
дали.
дома. Флеш.
Го запустим стреля.
Упор,
Я на
два.
мешках стою.
3 план.
5?
Все.
Блядь, ну пизда. Да хорошо.
Все хорошо. Losing both pistol, winning game. Все нормально. Раздропаемся. Я дам
Да,
один
калаш.
калаш, дайте дигл.
Дам дигл.
God damn! Did you just see that out of Astralis Talent? That was a gnarly little retake. Look at this. It was 5v5 when the bomb went down. And things sounded so calm for NaVi Jr. It felt so good. And then all of a sudden, in come the wrecking ball of Astralis Talent. 5 kills in like 4 seconds. And the round is locked in. Pistol round now found. Astralis Talent is surging towards victory. And if this doesn't earn me some merch out of Astralis, damn, I don't know what will.
Nice. Yeah, he's got an ulterior motive. No surprises there.
Look, man, everyone's winning. They winning, I'm winning. We all winning tonight.
Well, not yet, Harry. You hope to be winning. But we'll see. They're doing well, though, yeah. 11-5, ready to deal with this force buy for NaVi. The bomb plant was temptation enough to get guns in. Altec sitting where Cynics was. So many of these CT rounds on that B Tetris. Void is going to have that early A info. Once NaVi start grouping, there's the flash and lots of information, lots of players running amok up the ramp. Astralis now have their numbers in the right place. Even look at the rotates, man. They're pulling everyone over. The B player's gone mid, the mid player's gone A. We're in a 4-1 right now on a retake B. That's fine if NaVi don't realize, and it seems like they won't. Cynics is leaving the bomb site. Gonna boost up for Astralis. Yeah, jumping gets hard though. Got to be careful with that one, as NaVi are going to set up and execute. Astralis will have all their pies in the right place.
Yes. Oh, up through ramp. NaVi, bit of an ambitious peek into the AKs, and oh, Fears the Eagle claims another. mouz hiding to play the late round, but the bomb's still not planted. It's gonna try to come in. Cynics with 50 HP just about gets that bomb down. It's a 3-on-3. Anyone's round now. It's all thrown into disarray. Cynics still fighting in the site. He's trapped in this smoke, but uses that flashbang as the opportunity to get out of there. Now he's in a much better position to play this post plant.
Yeah, smoke fading. Cynics getting pressured, trapped at short, and he can't win that fight. Fear shot through the smoke, and that's why we don't see T's fight through it very often. Used to Astralis' advantage on the retake, and they get it cleanly with 3 guns still standing. Yeah, maybe just not the map for NaVi, right? Like, obviously, you got to remember that they picked this in this game. Astralis banned out 3, including Ancient, unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
And NaVi went for the choice of Vertigo. I wonder why. It's not been good to them in recent results.
NaVi Junior have made a few interesting decisions with map picks, right? I think also day 1 they picked Mirage into Big Omen Academy, which was also a bit of a question mark.
A question mark in the sense of like, oh, you're going up against
I
a team
guess
you
it's
don't
believing
know.
in your own
Yeah,
systems,
like,
right?
Because they followed up the day after and they smashed on Mirage. So was it the Young Ninjas they beat? It looked really good, whoever it was. And, you know, I think Big had done their preparation. They said that in the interview. And also, Big were way better than anyone expected. They're top team right now. They're the best in the tournament from the results we have. So, yeah, like I'm not going to judge NaVi on them picking their favorite map, but picking Vertigo into Astralis, maybe they watched the demo, maybe they like what they saw.
Yeah.
And I think on the flip side, Astralis didn't like what they saw when they, you know, fell to FURIA on this map. And so clearly they've done the work. But NaVi, yeah, they picked this map and oof. It's not been good to them recently. This isn't like the first time that this has happened. They're on a 3-loss streak. They have trouble on Vertigo.
Diego, man, I trust you, dude. You're the guy wearing this Gucci shirt. Like, you clearly know what you're talking about.
Thanks, Harry. If there's one thing I'm known for, it's my style.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone says. They say, damn, man, that Hugo guy.
He's a boss.
I can't stand his voice, but damn, does he look good. I'm just kidding, Hugo. You have a lovely voice.
Shame I look like crap. But yeah, I am wearing Gucci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's important to reference, I think. Just to, you know, quick flex. And then back into the game. Here we go. Pogolov flashed in through towards ramp.
That's a flex I would not want to hear you at the gym.
Pogolov up through the short side. He's only got a Galil. Can this gun outdo Vesta with the M4? It's the fight that everyone's talking about. Right now, well, it's a stalemate. It's another one of these slow ramp crawls into A with the exec utility. They got the 2 smokes to put down that wall.
Oh.
Players fighting ahead of them. Oh, could this cause some problems? The plant's wide. This could get denied from short, and it will. Void picking that up. They learn about Cynics, and now they're aware of this short player. He's low on HP as well. This bomb dropped out in the open. mouz provides the trade, alleviates some of this pressure, but with 10 seconds left, time is the concern. That bomb plant needs to come in, and it will, with seconds to spare. mouz and Pogolov both trapped, fighting in the site. It's not ideal. And Pogolov now brushed aside. Ultex with one hell of a round. And these retakes on A from Astralis Talent have been really, really good, right? When we see them leaning into this, you're seeing a much more put-together retake than what we had out of the NaVi Junior squad. And honestly, like I feel like if you threw this standard wall of smokes there, you might have been in for a bit of a better time.
Yeah, I don't think NaVi were ready for 2 on the short side, right? They killed an elevator player. That felt like maybe the deepest player on Astralis' defense on A, and then you just get swept aside from short. And great round from Ultex. I feel like Pogolov needed to tuck there. mouz had his cross from the boost up on the right side, and you know, as long as he tells his teammates don't move, you know, try and shrink down on the bomb, and you know, peek on my contact. That's going to go a lot better for NaVi. But at the same time, good job that Astralis don't panic, right? In the 2-on-2, bomb was getting planted at 10 seconds. It would have been so easy to try and rush down the plant and then get sidelined by mouz, who would not let that happen. No, they don't get ahead of themselves. And that leads into what you're saying about how these retakes are looking really good and they're full of them right now. NaVi, A site hasn't worked. They've got a lot of bombs down. They haven't won these rounds, though. So they're going to try something different. A mid to B split. 3 up on the stairs, 2 coming late in the middle. Noise getting made on B first and foremost. Let's see how Astralis hold on.
Oh, Altex will fall in the opening bout. mouz, despite being low, still trying to charge down this B bomb site. NaVi tucked himself in. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, Vigo trying to make the same play as NaVi, wrapping around the rafters. Vigo has provided a 2-on-3. As mentioned, mouz low from the earlier fight, but Vesta embarking on this clutch. Oh, it's a tall old order, but not for this guy. The bomb's not planted for Ram. Fear. Oh, he sees the head, and he just about takes it off. That is wild. One hell of an attempt out of Vesta.
Oh, the transfer. Ooh la la. That was beautiful. Shame you didn't get on the bomb safer, right? Like, not thinking about your model. You've always got to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to nitpick on the defuse, but could have won the round there, mate.
Yeah.
Could have won the round if you thought about your model. Just looked into the box there, but his head was wide enough for Fear to win the round. Very nice try from Vesta. Very nice try.
Yeah, man. They should call him Bunoffy because that push was bananas, man. He just runs through the offensive smoke wall.
Nice.
You get it?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Bunoffy pie, it's like banana pie. Woo! Fear, looking at the top of ramp. The
Okay?
USPs. I'm having one today, man. This is a great.
Yeah, you're on a sugar rush, maybe.
Oh, also, I'm gonna sneeze. That's not good. Hugo, you take this.
It's always nice when you announce your sneeze a few seconds earlier. NaVi don't need to announce, they just close the round. They say you snooze.
It
you
was a
lose.
false alarm.
Yeah.
It was a false alarm. It was a false sneeze. Just like this could end up being a false lead if NaVi Jr. are able to claw their way back into this one.
Not bad. It's not your
Yeah,
worst.
it's not my worst. It's not my
your
best.
worst, yeah. You tried, and that's all that matters, Harry. Yeah, you would certainly hope Astralis don't balls this one up, right? They have a good lead. They've had some, good signs on the CT side so far. Shame they don't win that 1v3 on B, but otherwise everything's gone well. So, yeah, take a breather, take an eco, let NaVi get some confidence, but your guns are going to be coming back in full force. We even have Void saving for the orb, so that will be sooner rather than later. NaVi, their plan is just about keeping this round as clean as can be. Lots of nades on ramp, but they're timed off a just random chance, and so nothing connects. A few more seconds and maybe NaVi would have been up in that position. Instead, it's Vesta getting that info. Ooh, I was going to say, if he drops the smoke, he needs to drop it now, right on the crane. NaVi in no hurry, they can wait it out before they commit, but if they do wait it out, look at the mini-map, there are so many Astralis players now on this site.
Yeah, right. They're very much homed in as to where this one was looking to go for NaVi Jr. Stacked to the 9s and only helped out more by the fact that Altex is pushed down towards B, clearing out this side of the map. Pogalov whittled down, and at this point NaVi Jr. is starting to get a little bit worried. They've sustained a lot of damage and they haven't got this opening kill to push them into the site yet. And so now they're going to start to go. But Altex is arriving on this wrap. mouz has seen the elbow and so deals with him. This round might crumble after all, and there it is. Cynics to make it so. 8 on the board for NaVi Jr. Astralis Talent now coming in with rifles again.
Oh, a sigh of relief, a breath of fresh air after that round. Almost goes drastically wrong for NaVi. A good hold on the flank, and Cynics mopping up 3 kills. Makes it easy, and NaVi now have to deal with the guns of Astralis. Easier said than done, right? As said, Astralis have had, when they've had rifles, clean rounds. And so the AWP is back out again to lead them to 1 more. 3 in a row for NaVi. They're going to be flashing a BP. Quick start for Cynics. And NaVi even want to go through this ramp smoke, but Vesta is looking to do anything he can to not let that happen.
Yeah, still, he has to taper this aggression at ramp eventually, right? Doesn't want to hang around and give a chance at the opener, so instead just leaving Void here with the AWP. 3 players about to try and swing Void. If he's able to get one of these and then get out alive, that would be huge. The flash is good, shot doesn't connect while blind, and the opener is found by Pogolov on this Galil. That's an upgrade now onto an M4 and a man advantage. Altex decides, look man, I've had enough of sitting around waiting for NaVi Jr. to come to me. He takes the fight to them down at the bottom of ramp. And NaVi Jr. want revenge.
Yeah, they're retaking B. Maybe they're hoping that Altex is still here in this aggressive position. He's not. That means they now have a lot to clear. In fact, B's been left. Altex checking out middle while his team stack the A-bomb site. And Fear is selling this fake so well. But do Astralis figure it out in time? Do they know? Altex is starting to have cold feet. B seems to be where NaVi are going, and the flashes make it blindingly obvious. Smokes as well cut off his rotate. He's going to have to give up the bomb plant here. Another retake round for Astralis, but it's on the B side for a change.
Ooh, yeah. On care, dead on that peak, and a 3-on-3 given over. Astralis Talent has spurred on. This is one of the best chances they've had in these last few rounds. And finding something. Here's the swing. monacy on the receiving end. Fear and Pogolov losing players and now having to play the time, play around this bomb. A tap on it, gonna look to bait peeks out of NaVi Jr. There's Pogolov with the first and the follow-up. Just Void left to find, and Void's gonna win the fight. Does he have the kit? Yes, he does. Defuse coming in. And Astralis Talent up onto 14.
Yeah, no kit, but no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Time is plentiful today here.
Everything's moving fast to me today, Hugo.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped.
Is it all that banana?
I actually haven't had any
toffee?
banana. That was a lie. I haven't had any ganoffee pie.
Ganoffee pie.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good idea. He's got better things to do. He's got a series to play. Right now, playing our Astralis. They're looking insane. 14 rounds. 2 away from a closer on Vertigo. This would be Astralis Talent's first win in the WePlay Academy League.
If I'm not mistaken, it'd be their first win since like April.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, 11 series in a row.
11 series in a row lost. Last one back in April. It's July.
Yeah.
And so NaVi Jr. would be quite the team to topple.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think this is like the same NaVi that we saw yesterday on
So
Ancient.
this is why, whenever I've talked about my top teams at the event, this is why NaVi Jr. haven't made that top 3 for me. It's like the consistency isn't there, whereas it has kind of shown to be more established with some of the other teams at this event. Like, I think NaVi Jr., even though I put Big Omen Academy probably at the top of the list right now, and they are top of the league, in a rematch, if it were to go down, which it will, I think NaVi Jr. could just win that. Like, it just depends what version of NaVi Jr. you get on the day. And that's not really the best caveat to carry with you. It means you're a threat to everyone, but it also means you can end up losing matches that you're supposed to win.
Yeah, and I don't want to go too deep on the round differential, but it does play a role in this tournament, right? With so many games having going on, you don't know really where things are going to look and where they're going to end after these 2 weeks. And so if there are people level-headed, I imagine head-to-head is taken into account, but so is round difference. So, you know, you do want dominant wins. You don't want overtime losses. You don't want any of that. So this is a nice sigh of relief for Astralis right now. If they can close here, which looks good. 5-on-3, 14-8. And the AWP is gone. monacy, that was the best hope at making this round a reality. He was faking the A site. Instead, still 2 CTs here as NaVi Jr. walk into B.
Yeah, one player here low at least, right? The FAMAS in the site in Altex very, very low. But NaVi just takes matters into his own hands and locks in that round. Astralis Talent are up onto 15. And we're going to go listen in to the Astralis Talent comms as they embark in what could be their final round of play.
Husk også på, der er lyd.
Kan vi ikke lave det igen?
Ja. Kan vi ikke lave flames rampe?
Nej, kan vi ikke lave gul? Du har også godt sprung til gul.
Kom så, gutter. Koncentration her. Stol på hinanden, ikke?
Ja, let's go. Sidste runde. Kom
Jeg
så.
smoker flasher for dig, mate. Lad os lige fokus nu.
Ja.
Kom nu.
Bør der være tidlig B.
Smoker her.
Nogen af
Der
dig.
er B.
Det er bare
Flash,
en
Victor.
Flasher. 3, 2, 1.
Jeg
Bang.
tror ikke, at deres A-rush.
Kan ikke se noget. Jeg ved.
Jeg
tæt
baiter bare
med.
for dig her, mate.
Op igennem G2 død.
Nice.
Nice.
Mere. Jeg smuldrer højre.
Ja, jeg kommer ud
Er det mere
igennem
op til,
gul
eller
her.
hvad?
Er en op igennem højre side.
Jeg må låne tæt.
Der er
Der er
2.
to.
Der er 2.
Jeg kan komme tilbage her mod A.
Burde prøve at stakke
Ja.
af, gutter måske.
Jeg ser ud
Ja,
på
ja,
det.
det synes jeg sker.
Jeg
Jeg
ser
skal en kær
bare...
midt.
Jeg prøver altså bare at søge en dry her.
Ja, jeg kan komme med ud, så kan jeg trade på gul.
Ja. Selv jeg holder her.
Så lad Alex være klar til at løbe ud lige på.
Ja, Alex kom tæt lige på.
Ja, på.
Jeg prøver lige at
Jeg er
se
med her,
hovedet
hvor jeg
nu.
sådan
Du
lige
burde
om lidt.
måske søge ud, ja, når Alex han er
Ja.
klar.
Jeg er
holder
med.
bare her.
Nu-
Ja, det stod her.
Gør tæt kran her.
Du kan godt søge ud nu, Void.
Ja.
Retaket rampe der.
En død
Nice.
bombe.
Bombe.
Dampe. Søg ud nu, Alex. Søg
Nice.
ud.
Ja, ja,
Alex, søg
Bare
ned.
chill.
Søg ned.
Nice.
Søg ud igen.
Heavy.
Rolig.
Søg ud igen.
Rolig.
Bare bliv ved.
Jeg holder dernede.
3 mod 1.
Sådan, mand. Hvor er det sygt, gutter.
And listen to how happy they sound, man. That is a wonderful thing.